Hey, what's up, Minecraft gamers, and welcome back to the hardcore world. So, before we really get into things, let me show you what I've been up to. Alright, for starters, I pretty much finished the house. Got a nice little field out back where I'm starting to grow potatoes, and I'm also growing wheat. It's lacking in the exterior details over here, so feedback would be much appreciated in the comments. If you have any ideas for what could go on out there, I'm thinking at least like a custom tree somewhere, and then even if I just fill in all the flowers and grass I ripped up, I think that'll do a world of wonders. Down here, this is kind of my working area. I've got a pretty decent sized storage room to start out with. It's pretty small in the grand scheme of things, but it'll get me started. And upstairs, I did a little bit more of an interior. It's okay, I think. It's not my best, but I didn't have a lot of space to work with. So, yeah, this is the house. Additionally, aside from finishing my house, I have done a little bit of exploring and hunting. I've gotten a nice bit of pork chops that I can eat. And I've also checked out some local things, like over there, there's a ruined portal, and right there you can kind of just see right beyond those birch trees is a shipwreck. I've looted those, and then over there somewhere is the buried treasure that shipwreck led me to. So I was able to loot all of that, and I got a decent amount of things from that. Something I haven't done yet, though, is I have not gone on a proper mining trip. Oh, I got a chicken out of that egg. I've not gone on a proper mining trip yet. So I'm thinking that's going to be one of the first things we do for this episode. So as opposed to the mining off camera, which is kind of become a meme at this point, I decided I would do mining on camera, but speed up the footage by like 30 times because this was like an hour long mining trip and I'm not gonna stick a whole hour of footage in. So while I'm doing this mining trip, I figured I would just do a little bit of talking about what the plans are so far. Um, and they kind of relate to mining, okay? I hate mining in the newest versions. Like you have to go to all different layers for all different stuff. You got iron down at the bottom of the world and the top of the world and it's all over the place. And then you got to go to the bottom for diamonds. But then the cost of mining is coal. You need torches to light things up, see what you're doing. Coal is like non-existent after you get down to deep slate level. So it's like if you want to mine for good stuff, you stop getting coal, you run out of torches. It's a huge mess. So my plan in the next couple episodes here is to basically reach a point where I don't have to mine anymore because I don't want to have to mine. And I might not be able to do it for copper. I've got like an idea for copper farming, but they have changed the way drown reinforcements work recently, and it kind of breaks the reinforcement based copper farms. But aside from that, I think everything else you could basically just automate in your own world and never have to go underground for it. So why would I? You know what I mean? Yeah, so we'll take a look at what we got from that mining trip really quick. I quickly, for a brief second, showed off this chest when I was showing off my storage, so you could kind of compare and contrast that. I've got a lot more coal, a lot more iron. Here's the kicker, I only got 4 diamonds from that mining trip, so that's not the best. If you get like 5, you can get a diamond pickaxe and an enchanting table, and then turn that pickaxe into a fortune pickaxe and get all the diamonds you want with that. But we don't even have the 5, and I don't feel like going back down there. But we got a plan to deal with this, and I will show you that soon. And I've also got a good bit of copper. I actually did pick up copper on this mining trip, and it's all smelting up right now. Though I'm gonna just stockpile it for now because this isn't even a stack of blocks. Oh, and another nice thing, I didn't mention this, but this was one of my targets for my mining trip. Wrong chest. I happened to get a saddle and some horse armor. And so that means I could tame myself a horse and have a good way to get around here. I'll even grab a lead too. I got like fences on the side of my house, so I could just lead them up to the side of my house. So yeah, actually what we're about to do right now is go out and find us a horse. All right, and here we are by the ruined portal. There's our house off in the distance, and there are some horses here. So I'm just gonna like hop on them and listen to how fast they. Oh, this guy seems quick. He might be quick enough. Okay, he's my friend now. He doesn't seem super fast, but he seems quick enough. And here's the other thing. Up there is a village. And this is how we're going to not have to mine anymore. We're going to head over to that village now. On another note, I do happen to have a name tag in my base. I was fishing earlier and I happened to catch one. So in the comments, you could leave what you want to name this guy, and I will. I mean, I don't know exactly how I'm going to decide, but I will pick a name from the comments for this horse. It'll probably be like a mix of like how much I like it versus how much everybody else likes it. So yeah, if you got a nice name for this guy, feel free to drop it. And here's the village, so we'll kind of take a first walk through here together. I don't really like the shape. The way this village is set up is like very gross. This farmland is falling apart. There is an iron golem here. I might have to stack up and beat him up. Is there a fence nearby? There's a fence here. I'm gonna lead my horse and we'll take a look around real quick. We got a butcher. That's pretty useless. It's not useless. It's just not what we need right now. All right, before I go down, I need to jump this iron golem. It's just gonna kill me if I don't. Ooh, no crits. I didn't think about what would happen if my axe broke. There we go. That's some free iron. Oh, down here we got a cleric, and he's got a brewing stand. I might just yoink that brewing stand for myself. But he's also part of the way that we're not gonna have to mine anymore, because these guys sell redstone. If I set up a couple of them, I'm all set. I'm gonna steal all their little hay bales because that's gonna help me breed up a population of them that I can trade with. Oh, I thought I saw a creeper for some reason. We got another cleric, that's good. In here, we got some bread. It's always nice to get some bread. Okay, so I think I've checked out this whole village. And the thing about it is it's in dire straits. All the fields are washing away. There's like different elevations for everything. So I'm not probably gonna develop this village right here. I'm probably gonna kidnap two villagers, go set up a breeder a little bit away, and we could basically automate everything that we would mine for because we can create an iron farm pretty easily, and that will take care of our iron needs for now. We can set up some clerics, and they'll sell us redstone along with lapis, and we can set up some like weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, and armorers, and they'll sell us diamond gear. And so we don't even have to mine anymore if we set all that up. So that's what I'm probably going to get started on. I got to go back to base and get some things, but that's the plan. So I did some exploring, and it turns out I found another village, and this one looks much easier to work with. So small change of plans. I think I'm working with this one. So let me set my horse up over here. I'd actually just finished raiding the other village of all their wheat. So I'm going to raid this village too. And I'll probably take two villagers off to the side, set up a breeder, and then hopefully I can get like a Fletcher and a toolsmith, and that will get me started. Okay, so I'm back with a little update on the progress. This little spruce pimple on the floor is a villager breeder that I hid in the ground. So I'll show you what's going on with free cam. Alright, this is like the basic villager breeder that pretty much everyone uses. I got these guys set up here. I've been feeding them bread. And I've got the villagers, the babies, coming down here. And they sit one block underneath this water here. And then when they grow up, they'll actually swim along in there. And I got like these water streams set up. It'll send them over to this box here, and I'll be able to yoink them out of the corner with a minecart and do whatever I want with them. I know it looks awful. I know it looks awful, but I talked to the villagers about it, and they said it was okay. You don't have to worry about any ethical concerns. The villagers are totally fine with this, okay? So I'm gonna get back to work. The great thing about this village is that it's been providing iron for me. I just smack the golem, I stack up on some dirt, and then after an arduous process of attacking him, he finally dies and drops some iron for me. And with this iron, this is actually just enough to set up a minecart for these villagers. Over here, I've been working on an iron farm. And basically, I'm at the point where all I need to do is add some mobs. I need villagers standing on those beds, and then I need a zombie to get baited into this thing right here. And then I'll have a functional iron farm, and I'll never have to worry about iron again. So now I've got 3 villagers in place. It was actually a very difficult process because I didn't even have powered rails. I just had to push them along and kind of hope they would stand on their beds while I broke the path to them. But now these guys are in place. It looks really precarious, but I've set it up like this before, and I didn't really have any issues with the villagers falling off. Like, they kind of understand that they can't pathfind off of there, so they stay put. And finally, I just need to wait until night, and I've crafted up an iron helmet. I'm gonna go around and find the chosen zombie who's gonna pick up this helmet and then sleep the night off and bring this guy into the trap. And once he's in, we're gonna have iron for days. Check it out. I'm kind of just waiting for night right now, and here's an armadillo. I've actually never seen these guys before since they were added. Ready? Ready? Oh, why is he just stuck? He's just chill. I thought they're supposed to like tuck away into their ball. Does that mean he's my friend? What a guy. It's time to kill my daily golem. Bait him over here. Yeah, come on, bud. Here we go. Goodbye. Only 4. Starting to run low on iron. Those rails and minecart killed me. Also, from a distance, it looks like the villagers are just floating because their beds aren't rendered in. But if I get close enough, look, there they are. But the sun's about to set, so once the sun sets, I will head out and find a zombie. And hopefully we'll have this thing operational and my iron problems will be over. Okay, here's a zombie. I'm gonna run up on him and throw the helmet at him, and we're gonna see if he will take it or not. Take it? Please? It would make this really easy for me if you picked up the helmet. Alright, he's not the guy. Okay, guys, we found our chosen zombie. This guy picked up the helmet. Now I just need to make enough distance to sleep. Please? Ow. Okay, and he's coming with me now. Okay, and I have successfully trapped this guy. Now I just need to break this trapdoor. Ow. And I gotta break all these little blocks. And with all this broken, I think everything will be functional. Here, we'll watch right here and see if one spawns. Let's see it. Come on. Oh, there goes one. And he's falling down the hole. And right here I have a little ladder. This is to the collection system I've set up. Just something really simple for now. Oh wow, you can hear everything going on. Let's take a look. There he goes. He died and... Oh, here's some stuff we've gotten. Yeah, so already 14 iron. I guess I missed a couple golems. But yeah, I mean, I don't have to worry about iron anymore at this point. That's good to know. Uh-oh, we had an oopsie. There is a golem that spawned outside of the confines of this thing, and so now I've got to deal with him. Alright. And I think the way to solve this issue is to expand my path blocks. I think it might have spawned off one of these other villagers, so if I just go out 2, I'll even dig this out a little more. Alright, now I've expanded this area out a little bit on both sides to account for the 2 side villagers, and so that should be a fix. I'll keep you guys updated though if it messes up again. Look, we got another successful spawn right there. If you wanted to copy this in your world, I didn't really follow a tutorial. I just kind of combined a bunch of tricks that I know, so it's like kind of my design, but it doesn't really do anything special. We've got path blocks here because these are non-spawnable. That's why like if you if you go on TikTok and you see like an iron farm tutorial, they like always do path blocks if it's like an early game one because it's just a really easy way to spawn proof the area. And I've just got 3 villagers on a bed. Uh What? What happened to my zombie? Okay, so I actually just finished watching that footage back, and I guess his helmet broke. So I didn't know this was a thing, but I'm assuming what happened is like since the helmet was like blocking the sun from him or something, it actually took damage and broke. So I just have to get a new zombie and put a ceiling over that. But I'll finish explaining this farm really quick. So around villagers, 8 blocks out from them horizontally and 6 blocks vertically, iron golems can spawn. So I've made sure the only spawnable blocks in that zone are this trap right here, and it'll catch the iron golem and send him down this hole. And this hole, notably, is 16 plus blocks down because they won't reset their timer to spawn an iron golem unless the golem gets more than 16 blocks away from them. So when he falls down this hole, while he's burning, they're already like kind of starting a new timer, and that allows you to it gets a little more efficiency out of your iron farms. So yeah, there's that. Now I just need to sleep. Actually, I lied. I need to go catch a new zombie. Okay, we've got a new zombie, so we're gonna keep him like that for now. And hopefully I can sleep on this tree. Please? Okay, that'll let me sleep. So the plan now is I'm kind of working on the clock because this guy's helmet is just gonna break. Yeah, let's go. All right, he stole one of my rails, but now the clock is ticking because his helmet is slowly breaking, I guess. So that's fun. Ow. I'll report back to you when I am bringing him into the trap. Okay, it's the moment of truth. We're gonna F3B, break the cart. Ow. Sir, let me pick up my minecart. All right. And I've set up a little trap up here. Hopefully he just falls in. Oh, well, I just lost him. No! Good news, everybody. I got my rail back and I got my helmet back, so things aren't as bad as they seem. I can just go toss this on a new zombie and we're back where we started. I have also adjusted the trap. I was experimenting with the trap, that's why he fell. So I'll show you what I did the first time versus what I did the second time. So what I've got is this is what I did the first time, and this is what worked. I have 2 trapdoors here. It's a 1 block gap, but he kind of just walked off, and I punched him, and he fell into the hole. But what I did the second time is I actually shifted this a block back because I was hoping he would just walk straight off into the hole. I was mistaken. He actually figured out how to get around. So I'm just gonna do it the old way, punch the zombie into the hole, and I'll report back to you guys when I have a new zombie. I might just try to pull one out of a cave, or who knows? I might have to wait until night again. We'll see. Okay, I've got a new zombie. I've slept the night off, and I'm bringing him over to the trap. So here is the big moment. I think if I just put something over his head, he'll be safe. Oh, and I have another golem outside of the farm. That's not great. That's fine. That could be dealt with. Here we go. Here he comes. Sir, get in the trap. There we go. And this time we are learning from our mistakes. and putting a block over his head so he can't burn. And we are in business. Okay, so now I've got all the extra bits dismantled. We're back to where we were. But there is one other question. How did that golem get out of the trap? I think what might have happened is, considering there's even a golem spawned, there was a zombie in the vicinity of this farm that like triggered it, and so the golem actually path found out of the water to kill that zombie. So I'll keep an eye on it. I think it is functional for now, but we'll see. Okay, and I'm checking back in. After watching the farm for a while, I've noticed that golems aren't spawning outside. Obviously, it's like a small chance type of thing. Like they are gonna pick a random block to spawn on that they can spawn on. But what I've done just to avoid the situation that I mentioned where he wandered out to attack a zombie, I've actually raised the wall here and slabbed it up so that nothing can spawn on it and the golem also isn't going to escape. So now, I mean, I haven't seen any golems escape since then. Fingers crossed. And with that said, I am probably going to have to end the episode here. I'm looking at the runtime. We're getting close to 30 minutes, which is where I want to keep it. And yeah, I didn't really accomplish as much as I wanted to today. Like I was really hoping to have like a decent bit of trading villagers set up too. Like I wanted to get most of any mining I would have to do taken care of completely. And here we are. I mean, all we got is a villager breeder and an iron farm. But that is a great foundation, and I'm fairly confident that going forward I'll be able to accomplish more and more in each episode. And so I'm not going to lose too much sleep over this one. All right, if you tuned in and especially if you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please click subscribe. If you like the video, then like the video, please. And comment your thoughts. Especially, I got that horse. Let me know what you want me to name him. That would be greatly appreciated. I will pick a name for that horse from the comments. So thank you so much, and you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.